All right. You know what? I am so glad that you stopped by. So, Deb, I was watching the end of the broadcast, and let me just say, I saw that you were heartbroken over the passing of your friend, uh, and you had asked if she had a service. Well, I just wanted to tell you um, that I created a video, and I'll have to find it. But we had a dedication to her. I played music, and others, you know, made tributes. And if you email me, if I get a chance to, look for it, I can send it to you. I may have it on private. I just don't know. But um, my sympathies and condolences go out to you. Yes, I know that must have been um, just shocking. Hang on. To find out, yeah, you had no idea, and then the news. Yes, that was genuine, heartfelt. I think everyone felt for you at that moment. I know I did. So yeah, McClurg, she was a joy. She was, and she came to our chat quite often, and we miss her. Yeah, and hear her TV. She broke the news to me, and it was just heartbreaking, really. Yeah, and yeah, and and Vicky and myself and Jennifer and others just kind of you know put together a tribute for her. So yeah, she's another angel. Baby Juju, I see you out there. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Jennifer. I know you of course you didn't mean to do that. You thought he knew. Yeah. Yeah, that's your friend. I, yeah. Yeah. It's natural. It's natural, the reaction. Um, and again, I'm not certain, but I think that there has been other losses for people near and dear. I'm not as um, I'll just say, if there is something um, that we can do, um, just let us know. Again, I'll try to get that to you if it would help. Yeah. Yes, I know. Sharon says Joy and McClurg, they see all of this. Yeah. Let me just read your comment. She was so amazing. I'm still trying to dry my tears. I just lost my husband. So I'm just trying to process. Yes, it must just, yeah, this time of year. I don't, um, it's difficult. I'll just say I can't even begin to understand all of the grief that you're feeling at this moment. But prayers to you for your loss. That's dear. And the impact of it all was just too much. So, yeah. So I'm glad that you did. Yeah. And I was just going to play some music, and allow folks to, kind of come into the bear cave and relax and enjoy tonight. I um I was out for about 4 hours um, late before I came in and began listening to some of the video. Yeah, I've been driving, so all told, I probably drove a little over 150 miles. I had some you know something I did today, and that's why I'm just kind of, yeah, I want to just relax, chill here in the bear cave, and that's what this place is for. Yeah. hmm So, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and yes, we support you. Yes, biggest bear hugs to you again. You're in our prayers, my prayers tonight. Jennifer wants to say this regarding the live we were just on. I am glad that people who don't know the history are interested in learning about where this all started. I think it is important because a lot of these videos they have disappeared, and people just like you can help to tie, the loose ends together to paint the picture, know, what went on. And Jennifer, you do such a great job on panels explaining. Yes, you do. Yeah. And yes, thanks to Deb, Jennifer, Cups, Maggie, thank you all for that live. Sharon is saying, yes, I didn't catch all of it. I must be honest. I probably listened to, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes or so. And I'm going to have to go back. But yeah, I think not I maybe it was just before Tulsa came up on the panel, and I was getting into it. I'm saying, "Here's Tulsa," um, and then more of that. So yeah, I'm glad that people are interested, and the video you were looking for. So, Deb, I'm sure you have it, but I have it too, and that's the roast of Queen Tulsa. Yeah, that nosy whole life video. Yeah, there are some things that we found in there that are very interesting. Yeah, and at some time, yes, Jennifer, you know it. They sent QT over there to distract. That has been the tactic for years. When you said that, I'm like, eyes wide, not shut. Tonight, open. We know the play. When we see that, yeah, and Tulsa is really good at it. She is. Yeah. And I was enjoying listening to, you know, the description of what went on. And then, well, if you want to come up, Jennifer, and tie up any loose ends, I can throw you the link. I trust you. and and anyone else that I'm familiar with. But again, we don't have to do that. Um, yeah. You, what is this? All right, baby Juju. My moderator says she knew Cups was going to pacify the gaslighting. All right, we're gonna let's see. Let's and then that way, yeah, give me a little break because let's see, where's the link? Is this it? Gee, I haven't done that in so long. Here it is. I believe that's the link there at the bottom. Yeah. Come on up. You can just, just talk to us. Yeah. So Deb said, she's a distraction, but I'm glad I said how this all started. I will apologize again because no. And you know what? I heard you taking the blame. You know what? Don't blame yourself. Don't beat yourself up over this. Yeah. So I think that's. Hey, Jennifer, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, let me see if I can make this any smaller. Mm, Merry Christmas. Did you have a good one?
I really did. I hope you did too. I hope everybody did.
All right, there we go. Wanted the fireplace. So, talk to us here. Welcome back to the Bear Cave. We always enjoy when you're on the panel. So, I will zip it and you can talk.
Well, I mean, first of all, I just want to tell Deb, you don't need to keep apologizing because this didn't start because of you. This started because we saw things that were wrong that we wanted to stand up against. That's what it was. And you were you were somebody who was being attacked. We didn't like that. So we decided, both me and Hear Her, we stood up for you on our own accord. You didn't ask us to do anything. Me and you had never even talked on the phone. So it's not like, you asked us to do anything. We did that because we saw what was going on. And because me and Hear Her are both a lot alike, where if we see something, we're going to say it because that's just how our mouths are. So I don't want you to apologize anymore for that. Also, you and I have talked, condolences, of course, with the passing of Mike. So we've talked about that privately. But the live was actually really good before Queen Distractor, probably got sent a Cash App to come over and distract. We all know that that is the thing that they do all the time. And I was really actually excited that Maggie caught onto it right away too. So I really liked that because she saw the play as well. Then I just feel like we got, a lot of good things. Before I ever went up there, Cups and Deb, they had so many good points and so many, I didn't even catch the beginning of the live, but whenever I came in, they had such good points. And,
Oh,
you could tell that there were a few people in the chat who I think have different names now, but they were obviously around back then. And there were a couple of them that knew what happened, but for the majority of the chat had no idea. And they were like, wow, I mean,
mm,
this is crazy, and so they had no idea. I don't even think that Maggie knew until tonight, or that many of the new people knew, that channel originally started with a robot voice.
wow.
And
Well, sure.
I mean, I think that hopefully, that kind of gives them a little bit more information, a little more clarity on how long things like this have been going on and the things that they do and how they repeat it. And I just thought that it was a good chat. So I appreciate her asking me to come up. And
Sure.
of course, that was Deb who really did it, because he said, you should get Jennifer up here. Jennifer knows.
All right. Well, then I think that's when I came in or started watching. You were on the platform, so I missed a lot then.
Yeah. I think the live had been going on for like an hour and a half before I even went into it.
Oh,
Before I even knew that it was live. And so yeah, I was doing stuff around the house. So then I went in, and Cups and Deb up there, of course, Cups is a really good historian, going even further back than what I knew. originally. I mean, I know it now, but Cups really knows things from even before I knew with certain people, like Bunny Fufu and those people. And so it's always great to have Cups there too, because she has such a wealth of knowledge about
Yes.
things even before what we knew. So I just think I just thought it was good.
Yeah. The
So if
part
y'all get a
about
chance to watch it, do go watch it because it was actually a good live.
all right, the part about the this sector being called Black Tea sector, that's I know that's something new. I wasn't familiar with the exact name of this sector, but Black Tea sector came after Jaguar Wright. Isn't that correct?
No,
Well, when I mean Jaguar Wright, not when she first came, but after Legina and
well, see,
all the targeting. Can you
we had
tell
always
me more
called
about that?
we had always called it the Black Tea sector before that.
You did?
And then whenever she kind of dominated the thing, we were like, it turned into the Jag sector basically because that's what everybody was talking about. And that's one of the things that I brought up. Originally, the robot was not even covering Jag. It wasn't until Hear Her covered Jag and Hear Her went up to like 5K subs and was really, I mean, people were really cash apping and super chatting.
They
And the
were.
robot got mad because she wanted that money. And then she started talking about her. She wasn't even following that
At all.
at all until Hear Her did. Just
Oh,
like just like the JY petition. She didn't have a petition for JY until Hear Her and Hear Her subs did it.
that's true. That's on a video.
I mean, it is crazy. And they were right about what Cup said, what they do is they see something that somebody else does and then they copy it, but they claim that they're the ones who started it, and they did not. You can even look back. I mean, I don't know what videos are still up and which aren't, but back at the very beginning, there were thumbnails that were used. If you looked up those thumbnails were actually used by previous content creators, the exact same thumbnails
Before.
before the robot used them.
Really?
Yes. And they were just like random YouTubers, like not anybody in this sector or anything.
Well,
But if
that's
they,
what I mean.
yeah, they were just, but she obviously got them from other people. It's crazy. It's just all like a copycat.
Huh. Now, I'm not that's kind of new. I didn't know that. I knew that there is font and um, familiarity with some other content creators in this sector, where I could tell within their video that they were similar, but
Yes,
I didn't
so
know
it
about
was
that.
it was very prevalent during the whole Shanquilla coverage because nobody really over here other than her was really covering that I know of, like not heavy. And so then if you went and you searched, you could see that people who had done videos about Shanquilla before had those thumbnails, and then she took those thumbnails and used them on her channel.
How about that?
Yeah.
Well, I know um, the jargon and all the talk, nosy whole life, the things that she said that she took from nosy whole life.
Yeah.
She did.
Yeah.
And
Cups
the
Cup
new
says Cup
people don't
says
know
that
that.
Cup says that the robot stole the Shanquilla story from Tails. That doesn't surprise me either.
Oh, yes, that's correct.
I didn't really watch Tails like that, so I didn't know that. But
That was the other person in this sector. Correct. And I see Cups. Do you want to come up, Cups? And continue because I missed it. Well, I mean, you could give us you and Jennifer and whoever uh, just give us a recap. That would be nice for those of us who missed it. All right, let me throw the link out again. I think it's is it still in the chat?
You'll probably have to drop it again. It's probably went way up.
Let's okay. Let me copy it.
You know, whenever I came in, I was basically just talking about things. Because whenever I came in, they were talking about the night that MT came up on Nosy's live. And one of the things that I said, one of the first things I said whenever I got up there is I said, we also need to remember that that night MT told us that her cousin Kelly, who she hadn't talked to in years, called her and told her to go to Nosy's live. And then whenever she was asked, whenever Nosy was like, well, call her back, she was like, I don't know how. I can't call her back. And she had called her through, I guess, Facebook Messenger.
Correct.
You can obviously just click that and call her right back.
Yes.
So,
She said, I don't have the number. I don't
yeah,
know how to call her.
yeah. And,
Welcome.
and the fact was brought up that she named 3 of her children, but not the 4th.
Oh, yeah. That's, that was kind of odd. And still we don't
Hey
know.
guys,
Hey,
you guys hear
welcome.
me?
Yeah,
Yes.
we can hear you. Are you in the car?
Yes, I am. I'm driving, but I was like, let me come up for a second, because it's just I love a good conversation, and I love that we all can talk about this, because it's really been a lot on all of us, and I think the truth needs to come out from all of us. All of us need to be able to tell our stories. So yeah, what do you guys want to talk about?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what y'all talked about before I came up there. I'm sure that you had like really even better conversation. I'll have to go back and watch what I missed. But yeah, I mean, whenever I came up, I know that we talked about that. We talked about the spiritual scammers, history of lying about health conditions and things like that, and how she got caught and how they harassed us for saying that she wasn't really sick before we had ever even said it. But then that we were like, well, if they're going to accuse us of it, we're going to go ahead and say it. And so we started digging into things. Then they came after us for that. And now here they are right now saying, oh, well, she probably lied about everything.
Yep, very true, Jim. Because at that time, if I'm not mistaken, here I got some information about Val's son reaching out to people. In all reality, it wasn't Val's son; it was really Val.
Yep.
And it was really strange because she's supposed to be in a coma. And I believe at some point, Red Label even showed the picture of her where she said she was in a hospital to show her house or something like that, or like her curtain or something, that she really wasn't in the hospital. And here her was exposing those things. And that's when, they started attacking her, saying she was coming up with conspiracy theories, and she was, not well mentally, just anything to derail the truth. That's what they do. It
was actually about the hospital room that she was allegedly in having the exact same color walls as the walls in her house.
Right.
And then whenever it got called out, I don't know if y'all know this, but then suddenly the walls went from yellow to green real fast. And you could tell that the border, like the molding, you could tell that it hadn't been edged, like it was a quick job, because they hadn't edged it, so that it wouldn't bleed over onto the molding. It was all jagged.
Right. Yeah. I mean, well, we were having just a kind of basic conversation. Maggie never spoke to Deb, so Deb came up and basically was telling his story about how this all started, and Deb was the beginning factor of that, as we all know, because after the whole Modi Toker thing, Deb became a target. He was told that he should be apologizing, that he can only apologize on, I guess, Ravish channel, and, we kind of dove into that. And, I really wanted to show people that this is a pattern of how these people operate. From the beginning, they had a way that they were going to systematically target Black people turn them against each other, and use them to make their content. That's really what went on here.
Yeah, I was glad that they were so like receptive to listening to it. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people are just like, oh, that's not it, whenever they don't know the facts. And they were all literally just like, wow. You know, I mean, and Maggie was very good about like taking it all in, you know, and saying this is crazy.
Well, that cousin Kelly did come up on that live though.
Oh, right. They said cousin Kelly did come on, right?
Yeah. She came on the live, but she was so dismissive about the entire thing. She's like, I'm not doing this. But she was on that live that day. So when we asked about how she contacted her, she said it was on Facebook. Then she used her husband's phone to get to cousin Kelly. Kelly answered the phone and she was like, I'm not doing it. Like she was like not trying to talk. So Kelly was on the phone. Like we talked to Kelly that day.
But that makes it even sound worse because so cousin Kelly contacted her through Facebook on her husband's phone. So does that mean that she didn't actually contact Monique? Because that would have to mean that MT's Facebook would have been on her husband's phone.
Listen, I can't give you all the stories, but I know that we talked to her that day.
Yeah, they called her back. I remember that Monique told her it happened with Kelly, but I think what Deb is saying that Monique Tober called Kelly from her husband's phone that day when they were
I got you.
Right? Yeah.
Because I said, can you just call from?
Yeah.
You have your husband's phone. Can you call from the phone?
Yeah, Deb said you got your husband's phone right there because she was trying to say she couldn't use her phone or something because she went from her phone to the tablet. She was doing this whole tussling from the phone to the tablet kind of thing.
Yes.
And they said you can use your husband's phone.
Yes.
So cousin Kelly once again was trying to act like she didn't know what was going on, even though she called the cousin and told the cousin to go to the YouTube channel and defend herself. She then was acting like she didn't want anything to do with the whole situation.
And mind you, I was on the phone with Mika talking to the guy Aaron Lee.
Yep, I remember that. The other Aaron Lee.
Do you know who dropped the link for Miss Tobert?
Nosy dropped the link for her multiple times because they said she was in the chat.
Mika gave me to.
But the guy Aaron Lee.
Miss Tobert, that is the message.
No, the guy Aaron Lee was saying that she's related. He's related to her, and he's the one who contacted Mika allegedly, who got her on the phone. That's when I talked to them.
I know that Mika, with the whole situation, Mika told Nosy, because this was in the email, because that's when she got in contact with Nosy. She sent Nosy all that information about Monique Tobert, and she was telling Nosy that Monique Tobert trusted her, and she was trying to act like, you know, she was basically playing both sides. And she was telling Nosy that she was going to give her the information from Monique Tobert. That's how Nosy got the information. And
I can't really say. Wait, what are you saying?
Oh, can you guys hear me? I'm probably in a bad area. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
You sound low, so I can't hear what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm probably in a bad area.
I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you. It's just like if you could. Well, I'm sure you're speaking right in to the phone. Yeah, we can hear you, but it's.
Yeah.
It's just because you're on
sorry.
Bluetooth.
I've probably got bad service. Yeah, I'm driving, so I think I'm in a bad service area too. But Mika said, and Teddy, I will say you those because Nosy showed these messages when she was on her Facebook page, and she showed everything, her conversation between me and her and Mika. Mika said that she seen Miss Tobert's number show up. Nosy was showing something. She then texted Miss Tobert the link and gave her the link and told her to go up there, that Nosy was the person talking about her. So that, my understanding is how Miss Tobert actually got the link. Not the cousin Kelly. It came from Mika.
And I was on the phone at that time because it was that guy that had my name, and it was me and it was Mika on the phone.
I didn't know about that.
Right.
Yes. It was me, Mika, and that guy on the phone.
So the male voice that was supposed to be in the background when Miss Tolbert was speaking?
Yeah, I never heard her
No,
Tolbert on the phone, but it was Mika, me, and the guy on the phone.
Who was the guy?
His name was Aaron Lee.
Oh, that person who was in the chat.
Yep.
and but how did you get on the phone with Aaron Lee?
I can't remember how I got on the phone, but I remember it was me, him, and Mika.
So did Mika put you on the phone with Aaron Lee? Do you remember?
I want to say it was Mika who put me on the phone with them. So she was a part of Nosy's thing.
Yes, she was.
And I played it because I'm like, this guy has my name in the chat. So I played it like,
Right,
cool.
I remember that.
Yeah, I remember that too.
But I know Mika was on the phone during that time.
That's interesting. Because I also heard a clip of Mika where she was talking about how her situation with Nosy. And I don't want to put things in somebody's mouth, but she was making it seem like she was around Nosy before All About the Tea, and she wasn't. So I thought that was pretty interesting when I heard her talking to somebody. She was making it seem like she's been around Nosy for a long time, helping her with investigations, but I don't recall ever seeing Mika.
But was she though? I don't know if she wasn't or she wasn't, because I wasn't there before that.
No, she was not. She was not. Before Mika came along, the only person that Nosy was really talking to and dealing with was Jaguar. She had, I think, Queen Mermaid, like you said, I heard that earlier. Queen Mermaid.
Oh yes, Queen Mermaid, definitely. I know Queen Mermaid.
And I know that when Mika flipped on Nosy went off on Facebook, and I have the clips of that where she was showing all of her messages from Mika, and she was basically saying how she helped Mika, and then Mika turned around and flipped on her.
And shout out to Queen.
That she said that.
Can I say shout out to Queen Mermaid, because she actually, me and her were really cool, and they started like kind of bothering her, so she got off of all this stuff. That's why you don't see her around anymore.
Yeah, but that's why a lot of people left YouTube, because they just didn't want to deal with the headache. It's not that they were scared. A lot of people just didn't want to deal with the headache. Like, it's nonsense. Like, who want to be dealing with people that's
she said they call her job.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like, I heard a clip of Shaky Robinson talking about my man's job. Like, you know, they talking about my mother-in-law, and it's like, what is wrong with these people? They're weird. Like, why are you calling people's family members? They did it to Teddy. Like, they did it to Tails. I'm pretty sure they probably did it to Nosy. It's like, what kind of people are they that you guys want to attack people's family that is not even on social media?
But to me, my thing is this. Had they let me apologize to that lady the day afterwards, none of this would happen anymore. But they were so stuck on trying to build their content and their channels. They trolled us so bad to build their channels. And I said it on the other live, I'm going to say it on this live. They built their channels off the back of me.
Can you walk us through that? You said the very next day you wanted to give her an apology. Is that correct?
Yes. Let me see if I can find it on my YouTube so I can show you the actual proof.
And here's what I want to know.
Okay.
So you were going to give her an apology. She asked for an apology to her, right?
Yes.
You were going to do that on your platform. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
But okay, I don't want to put any words in your mouth. Then how did Black Rabbit end up?
She was the one. I think this is the live right here. Hold on. You can't hear that. Hold on. This is the live I know that I did it on. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Can you hear this or no?
We can hear you, but we don't hear anything else.
Okay, give me 1 second so I can.
Okay, we'll give you. All right. So while so Deb is looking for that, it's that apology. They were saying that he never, or so Deb, since you're there, never gave an apology. And
Right.
I
That's
beg
what they
to
wanted to
differ.
use. That's what they wanted to use against him. Because so Deb reached out the next day and he reached out to Rabbit. And even though he wanted to do it on his platform, so Deb was willing to do it behind the scenes as well, privately. He just wanted
Yes.
to apologize and talk to her.
Correct.
But down the rabbit hole was basically telling him no, that she did not want to talk to So Deb. And the only way she would talk to So Deb is if it was done on her platform with her
Correct.
here, basically. Yes, that's from my understanding what happened. I noticed so Deb got the videos because I think he was showing the messages or his communication with Rabbit, but that's what happened. She basically, and then after that, that's when they kept pushing this thing that he didn't apologize to her and that she was done so wrong and nobody apologized to her. But that wasn't the truth. He actually tried to reach out to her. They said the message was undelivered because when he showed me the message that he tried to communicate with her, I had her number. So I knew that was the right number that Deb was talking about. That was October's number. And she changed her phone number or something like that.
Say that last part again about the number.
I think Down the Rabbit Hole has said that she changed her phone number.
Oh.
Because she had to do, like, she said she had to go to the police and get all her information changed because people was, like, calling her or harassing her. She made it seem to Deb like this woman was under attack.
Correct.
So this is why nobody could speak to her, and he had to go down the rabbit hole to get to her, basically.
I get it. I think that was in... No, how am I trying to remember this? I know I saw the conversation between Black Rabbit and So Debonair about this apology. And so maybe he can just share more with that. Because
also, while he's looking for that, I also know that what Bunny Fufu showed as receipts on her channel about her and So Deb's communication, she cut out part of their communications.
Oh, okay.
And that is something that So Deb talked about on Mad G's tonight.
I missed that.
She specifically cut out the part where she was talking bad about Toxic Diamond, trying to encourage Deb not to talk to Toxic Diamond, saying all these disparaging things about Toxic Diamond. She didn't want that part out. So she made sure she took that part out about the things she was saying, trying to convince Deb about, where he should go and who he should be talking to. She took those parts out.
Because Cubs, is that before So Deb was going to do the interview with Toxic Diamond?
Yeah, before he did the interview with Toxic Diamond, she was basically in his inbox like, "Are you going to do an interview with her?" And like talk to him about Toxic Diamond interview with All About the Tea, saying like things about her. Like, I don't think All About the Tea is going to do an interview with her. She is like, saying disparaging things about Tox to Deb, but Deb didn't know who Tox was at that time.
Yeah.
So he was just saying like, "Oh, I'm going to do the interview," and then afterwards, once everything started happening, that's when she came out with the messages of her and Deb, but Deb hadn't. That's when he checked his DM and seen that she was taking messages back from the conversation.
Gotcha.
She was only showing portion of the conversations. I'm pretty sure Deb he made a video when it all happened, like, because he was basically, saying in the real time how she was taking the messages back and she was only showing half the messages to try to make Deb look bad, basically.
Right. She manipulated it. Yeah.
Right.
It seems like I also remember that she didn't want to have any communications with the panel members and that all the communication needed to go through Black Rabbit to Miss Tolbert. That she didn't want to speak to So Deb directly. When to me, that's where the apology is supposed to come from, directly to her.
And she
Exactly.
said, bring her back
On
on
his
the
channel.
channel to apologize publicly.
That's
Yeah,
what she
so
said.
she said she wanted him to come. She said, bring me back on here on your channel, and I want you to
That's what
apologize to me
she said.
publicly.
She said,
That's
I
what she
want
said.
you to come on your panel and apologize to me.
That's what she said.
She made that request.
She did, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I was so confused when I heard this whole Monique Tooper was done the worst. You know, so I'm like, oh, really? How was that? Because she doxed herself, she doxed her kids, she doxed her family, she gave up all her information. Nobody else did that. She did that, and she did it willingly too.
And we also need to remember, because one of the things that I brought up whenever I went up on Sunny's panel to defend So Deb was one of the things that I told her is I said, you know, you are saying something about like his credibility or whatever, but you're choosing them. And we know that Fufu doxed the wrong Mika.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all remember that?
Yes.
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that.
She
And
doxed
she barely
the wrong
wanted to
person.
apologize, and she apologized and moved on so quickly, so quickly.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I can't find it right now. I'm gonna find it in it. I'll find it like today or whatever. But I know that I did go on there and I tried to apologize, and I had the receipts. It even comes from the receipts that I have from Rabbit, which I did pull that up earlier today. But I did try to go and apologize the next day because I'm like, even though I don't know if that was that person, it was an older lady, so I didn't want to feel like
You
I was.
didn't, and you didn't want people harassing her.
Yeah, I said that.
Yep.
So I did say that, and I don't want to keep. I'm trying to go through the live, but it's like a long live, so I can't.
No, it's okay. Just just tell us what happened.
Yes, Mimi Twin.
But the reality is that the day that I went over to that channel, to Nosey's channel, I had no idea that she was going to pop up on that channel. I asked a lot of questions, but they were saying I was railroading this lady. I'm like, no, I wasn't. I was asking questions. I'm like, are you her? If you are her, like I chose very specific words, but they railroaded me like I had went on and like was mean to her. I'm like, I wasn't. Now Nosy was very different, which I understand how Nosy works. I understand that part, but I also understood like the way that she was working too at that time, because it was like they keep breaking up these names, but this person pops up on this live on this day. So then why would you not think this? Because everybody else that she said this was her, no one ever came up on that live besides this one person.
And what are the odds that someone's cousin who they haven't talked to in years is going to be watching Nosy about this and then just hit them up and tell them to come on? Like that.
She was not the first. She was not the first person. The name that was the first person that was brought up. There were multiple names that were pulled up, and then all of a sudden, the cousin Kelly was in the chat, and then the cousin Aaron was in the chat, and then they reached out to Tober, and then that's how she got on the live, and she logged on. And I asked multiple times. I said, "Well, then, how did you get on here?" She said, "Well, my daughter." I'm like, "Well, when I log onto StreamYard, it pulls up my name."
No, you have to put your name in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I said. I had to put my name in. That's what I kept saying. They was like, "That's not true. That's not true." I even told her, I said, "Let me go on another thing," and I did it on the live. I said, "I have to put my name in here to say that this is me." But they railroaded me so bad, like, "Oh, he's so mean to black women." I'm like, I'm not. It was like one of the worst things of my life going through this, because I'm like, I'm not mean to black women, and I hated that narrative of me.
Well, Miss Tobert had a YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know.
Yes,
but remember that night. Remember that night she said that she didn't know how YouTube worked. She didn't know anything about any of it. But then we find out, oh, she certainly did, because she had a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's in her name. Well, it's her second last name, marriage name.
Right.
And she also had my cousin all about, and then she said something else. Like, let's be real. We know what was going on.
Mm.
I think there's a lot of different people that worked that account after she got off that live, because then she turned into Money Mo. We never see Money Mo after this. And if I wanted to talk to Money Mo after all this, why was that not available to me?
But do you remember there was a troll account who always used to come into your lives, Teddy, that was named Mo Money Tolbert? Do you remember that?
Oh, really?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know that.
Yep.
Can anyone explain where that name came from? Mo Money.
It came from the rat, from that girl over there.
But how? I mean, why did they pick that name, Mo
She
Money?
gave her that name. She gave her that name.
Yeah.
She did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
MT gave Bunny Fufu that name.
Oh.
Not MT. The rabbit gave her that name.
But I think that actually,
Yeah,
I thought
she gave her the name. She gave her the name because they were trying to make fun and make a joke of the fact that she was connected to all these LLCs and the money. So that's why, in my opinion, that's why she started calling her Mo Money, because that's what nobody was saying. Like, why are your names connected to this LLC? And they saying that all of T is connected to all of this, all this underhand stuff and money and all this other stuff. So when she came up there, it's kind of like, I think she was trying to be jokey. Like, it didn't really land, but I guess this is why she started calling her Mo Money, I'm supposing, because she had she got all other businesses basically, multiple businesses basically.
But let me break this down so you guys understand this, and I want you guys to understand this very well.
Go ahead.
The reason why there was all this has happened was because of me. When I was friends with Nosy and I was friends with Rabbit and Mo Money, I'm gonna say that came up onto that panel, and then she got off. I was getting threats about getting sued, and so I think I could send it to you as well, Ted, if you want to see it. But I got so many threats about being sued because they were saying like we something about her. I don't remember even what the terminology was, but because of her, they were saying that we were going to get sued. I'm like, well, for what? The lady logged onto this live and talked to us. So like, there's no reason why we get sued. That was from that lady over there. And when I say that, so you guys know, I'm gonna say this one more time there and never say it again. The rabbit was the person who did this. She was in my inbox trying to tell me not to be friends with Nosy the entire time. So when that happened, she was trying to make me apologize to Mo Money with her on the phone. And I'm like, for what? Like, I don't need to apologize with her on the phone with you because I still have questions like, who are you and where you come from? And so that was our disagreement when it came down. Everything was like, well, if I'm going to talk to her, I don't need you on the phone. But she wanted to. And so I think when I showed the video of this, it was showing like she was trying to say, well, she didn't want to do it without her on the phone. I'm like, well, then I don't want to do it.
Ooh, some people may not understand, me included. Who were the three people you're referring to on the phone?
So it was me. It was only two people. It was me and Rabbit.
Okay, you and Rabbit.
We were on Instagram.
Okay.
And so let me pull this up for you so you can actually see the screenshots. Because
all right. So she was going to get Miss Tolbert on the phone with you?
Yes, because she thought that I should apologize to her.
But she wanted to be on the phone. She wanted to witness this.
Yes.
Did that ever happen?
No, because originally I reached out to Nosy first to get the number that she had for her, but the number that Nosy had didn't work anymore. So then I reached out to Rabbit, and Rabbit wouldn't give me the actual number she wanted to be on the phone. And I'm like, this is not for content. This is like some real shit. So she was like, well, she can't get in contact with her. And I'm going to pull this up for you so you can see it.
Oh.
So I just did it on the last live that we just did. But she wanted to be involved with it. I'm like, this is not a content thing. This lady came onto this live and I want to talk to her because one, I have questions, but two, I told her I would apologize. I feel like I was wrong, which after the thing went wrong, I'm like, maybe this wasn't really her, but let me ask questions to figure out what I want to know.
And this would have been right after the interview.
Yes, this was like the day after this. This was literally the day. I think literally the day afterwards.
And so when that didn't come to fruition, what happened next?
That's when we got Danny Robinson.
Okay, as far as an apology or
I never gave an apology because I couldn't give it to her.
do her directly.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
You
So
couldn't get, yeah, because you couldn't get in touch with her. You didn't have the number, and she wouldn't give you the number.
yeah,
And
yeah.
she couldn't get in touch with her when the
She
two
could
of
get
you.
she could get in contact with her, but she didn't want to.
Oh, she didn't. Well, wait a minute. I
She
thought
didn't want to. She didn't want to unless she could be involved in it.
right. So she was there, and you didn't. Okay. So she wanted to control or be there as a witness, maybe recording it. I don't know.
You know, she would have recorded it.
Of course.
And
I think-
also on top of that, you know how those things end up. It ends up in like an ambush situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know that her intentions.
Oh,
were
this doesn't even show this. Hold on, let me see if it's in here. This shows me and Toxic Diamond. Hold on. Y'all can keep going. I'm trying to find it.
Well, you know what? I just am thinking this. If Miss Tolbert,
I'm sorry, Teddy. I'm gonna give me one. I'm sorry, Teddy. I have to drop down really quickly, but I'll be right back. Okay.
okay, go ahead, drop down, cup. I was saying if Miss Tolbert wanted that apology, and that was clear in what she said.
So
I just have to be careful.
I'm gonna show you these, but this is not from that actual conversation.
Okay.
What this is from is when I did the interview with Toxic Diamond.
While you're looking for that, let me ask you another thing about a different person
Okay.
wanting you to give Miss Tolbert an apology. That would be Sunny.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into that.
And I can pull up the video from that too. Now that I can pull a video from.
All right. So
whenever she cried over somebody that she didn't know.
No, I'm not going to pull up that because that's from her channel. But I can pull up when I went off on her because she lied and said that I doxed her.
Sunny said that you doxed her?
Yeah, she said I gave Nosy her information, and I never did that.
She accused Hear Her of doxing her too, but Hear Her didn't dox her.
She said that I gave Nosy her information, which I never did. And Nosy didn't even know who she was.
Nobody had to give anybody her information because she had her full name on Facebook under her channel name. Nobody had to dox her.
I would have never done that because it's not even my. I would have never done that.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, I knew that because I hung up with her in real time.
So, I'm just going to ask this question: why did Sunny want you to give Miss Tolbert an apology? And here's why I'm thinking: either you gave an apology, they weren't satisfied with that apology, or why, if you know.
Well, she kept saying that she felt like that I was mean to her and that I was, I guess, riding the nosy wave or whatever. I wasn't. And again, I will say this to the end of this earth. At the time when I met her, I did not know who that lady was. She popped up on a live that I was on. I didn't know anything.
Yeah.
And so she thought that she was Monica at one point, but then all of a sudden she didn't believe that, and so then they were railroading me to apologize to her. So I went on to this live. I'm trying to find it for you because I do have this on here.
Were they ever satisfied with anything that you did?
Never. Never.
with an apology. I know you've given an apology.
Yes.
At least you've said the words on your platform or an apology to Miss Tolbert, and it was never enough. Is that what happened?
It was never enough. Here's the video from when I apologized. If you want to see this, hold on. Share the screen.
No, I'm not sure.
You want to see it?
No, I'm looking at a comment. Sharon said
Oh.
Teddy is working on her cross exam. A fair use commentary. This is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not, I'm just I'm trying to understand this apology and why you were getting so much pressure over and over and over for an apology.
This is how I met her because she was like, why does he have to give one?
Mm-hmm.
That's how me and her became cool, because she didn't understand why they were pressuring me to give a apology to her. There's another video.
I still think that it was all set up
I know, Sharon.
for you to be introduced to Sunny in Atlanta whenever you were.
That's crazy to me though, because I don't believe that.
I do.
I know y'all keep saying that, but I don't. Can you see this, Teddy, that I put in the back?
Oh, I didn't even. All right, so it's in the private chat. I have to drop down really quick. Oh, no. You put something in the private chat?
No, I have a video that's waiting to be posted. Or do I have to do it?
Oh, wait a minute. I do see it. Add. Let's see.
Whose video is this so that Teddy doesn't get hit?
This is when I gave my apology.
So this is from your channel?
Yes.
Okay.
It's for my I don't have anybody's stuff. So you can't get straight from this. It's my channel.
It says I'm trying to remove this other media. Oh, let's see here. It says before presenting a screen, remove the other.
Oh, it's probably the fireplace thing.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me just put up a pic. Let's see if I can do this. And
all right, there we go. So here's the lie that I did when I apologized, and you can see Sunny sitting here. This happened. I did make a video, which I showed you guys. Hold on. The day after this happened, I did make a video, which I showed you guys. In my way of apologizing, I have said online multiple times that, I'm working on that because I didn't grow up with getting apologies. But how I felt sincerely, I felt, I didn't feel great about my actions towards Mponi Tolbert at all that day, which is why I got on and said that. And, it took me a minute to process the fact that people wanted to hear me say the words that I apologize. To me, I showed it. But for this situation, I do apologize to Mponi Tolbert about what happened, So that was the apology that I gave for them. It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. I don't even know what I said. Let me see. I did say the same thing. It was a lot for me that day. I didn't know what was going on. This was the first day I met anybody. But I do apologize to whatever happened afterwards. A lot of the stuff that happened, I didn't get even a chance to witness a lot of it, but I do sincerely apologize to whatever has gone on with her after that situation, the day that I talked to her. So they forced me to do that. But I already had done this on my live on my own personal channel, and I said that on this. I said I already did this, but it wasn't enough for them. So she had to sit on the bottom of this with her face looking like she's looking,
Mm-hmm.
and and be gratified with the fact that I gave an apology again. I never said I'm sorry because I wasn't sorry. I apologized that she experienced what happened that day. I was
Right.
never sorry about anything. I apologize that this lady, this older lady, came on this live and she experienced what happened that day. It was nothing that had nothing to do with me. And I didn't understand their infatuation with me giving this apology to them about anything because I didn't do anything. She popped up on it live and I'm like, I have questions. The next day I went on and I asked, can I talk to her? I have questions. That girl over there, this the rabbit, would not let me talk to her.
And I remember what you said was, I just want to have a conversation with her, and if I'm wrong, then I owe her a total apology.
That's exactly what I said.
Yes.
Word for word, that's what I said.
I remember it.
But I couldn't talk to her. And then we were getting threatened with lawsuits where none of us been sued about nothing. And so it didn't make any sense. So then they started pulling up my student loans and my rent and all kind of different things. But I did want to go on. So I'm coming to your platform and say the same thing. I apologize to you guys for bringing this lady over here and terrorizing social media because it's my fault.
It's not your fault.
It is my fault because had I not been on that live, because they didn't really terrorize Nosy, they terrorized me. Nosy could give a frog's fat ass about any of this, but they went on.
They did get her channels taken down.
I was going to say that,
but
Jennifer.
I also got her channel brought back.
But they followed her over to Twitch, and then there were
after they took Nosy's channel down, I brought her channel back onto YouTube. That's how
it got taken down again, right?
Yeah, I don't know what happened after that, but when they did take her channel down, I got her channel put back onto YouTube. Me and Busy did that.
All right.
Well, I will say that it was because of her and what she did that night that they weren't going to stop until it was gone.
It was like something about that girl that was in the shopping mall or something that they kept going on about that.
Right, they used that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before I forget, so Deb, you just brought something up about being terrorized and things that were done to you.
Mm-hmm.
The doxing, the landlord or the rent or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
she pulled up and said that I was evicted. I'm getting an eviction. This is during COVID, so I mean, a lot of us had rent problems at that time.
Okay, so that's what I was. All right.
Yes, but I wasn't getting evicted from my house at all. Like I was going live from my house every day at the time, and I showed the fact that I'm going live from the same place every day. So then she starts saying I'm squatting at my house. She also put up a picture of me, and I'll show you this too. Hold on.
Do you have that where she doxed you, where she pulled up all that information?
I don't. That was something that she put. I never took a screenshot of it because I really didn't care.
Well, I have it. Okay. I just happened to come across it.
She also pulled this picture up of me and said my penis is small. Like it was a lot. Yeah. She was like, my penis is small. Mind you, I'm at the gym with compression pants on, and even if my penis is small, why are you so worried about it?
Right, because you're gay.
I'm a whole gay man. And I'm like, who cares? The people that I'm dealing with don't give a damn if my penis. It could be as small as
okay.
my pinky. Who cares? But she went on and on about it.
It was to humiliate you.
Yes, like it was
yeah.
Okay. And to me, like I don't need to vouch how big my penis is or whatever it is. But she went on about that. I'm just like, well, what is the motive behind this? And what it was because when she originally started coming towards me, I said, well, let me tell you my shit before you even tell it. I have a DUI, and I think that's all I really had. So I gave my shit before she could give it to anybody else. And so she want to say, well, try to get ahead of everything. So then she pulled up my student loans. I'm like, well, we all have student loans if you went to college.
Ironic that she would say that you were trying to get ahead of anything, considering what we know about what she tried to get ahead of. Right, Teddy?
Well, do you know? So, Deb, do
Yeah.
you think you know why she came after you in that way?
Well, so what happened was, I was at Pride a few years ago, and I was on Nosey's live on, I can't think of, what's the name of the app, Jennifer? You know?
What is it?
What's the name of the app that Nosey was on after she got off of YouTube?
Twitch.
Twitch. Yeah, Twitch. So I was in Nosey's live on Twitch, and she had said something about Rabbit should sit there, eat her chalupa, and wear her sombrero. And I typed LOL in the chat. So after that, they had called ICE on her. Well, I did not know that. I was literally in the chat I think I even went on the live with her that day, matter of fact. But when they started doing that part, I didn't know anything about this. So that's when that's when they started like coming against me. And that's when Sunny had, I was supposed to meet Sunny the same day, her and her husband. But they went somewhere else. And then she had inboxed me, or she texted me and said, tomorrow Danny's making a video about me. And I was like, for what? And she was like, well, you were laughing at them calling ICE on Rabbit. I was like, I didn't know they called ICE on Rabbit. I didn't know that.
Oh.
Well, they thought that I knew that part. And so, and they were saying, they said something about striking all the channels. And I did agree to that part. Now, let me say that I did agree to that, because I'm like, they striking my shit, let's strike everybody's shit. I did agree to that part. But they started calling ICE on her. I didn't know nothing about this. So when she told me that they were going to she's making a video about me, I was like, oh, well, for about what? I didn't even do anything. Well, the next day, that's when I found out she was talking about my eviction. And I'm like, I'm not getting evicted. So I don't know like what this does to people, but the people, and I said this on the live I did before this, most of my people that were on my channel prior to all this are Danny's mods, and they're her subscribers now. They took my channel down by taking my subscribers.
Your channel went down?
Yeah, I mean, like I have 8,000 subscribers. I can barely get 100 in it. I can barely get 10, 15 people in the chat now. But I have 8,000 subscribers in my channel right now. I that doesn't show on my channel anymore, because she took the people from my channel to her channel, because she said that I was supporting Nosy and calling ICE on Rabbit.
Well, it's not only that, she also, I'm sure, got you shadow banned.
Yeah, all that. And then after that, the person who kind of gave me some insight was Trees, which me and Trees were not even really cool. But she was like, just at a women's business. I'm like, I'm not even in it. They're dragging me into this stuff. But I stopped even doing lives with women after this, because I'm like, well, if this is the case, y'all could have said this from the very beginning, and I would have just stopped doing it. But I didn't know that the problem was me doing lives with women, Black women.
Well, I think this is your story. And there's a lot that people just don't know.
Yeah.
That happened to you during that time, and why they were coming so hard. And even I want to go back to, you showed yourself on the panel with Sunny and that other young lady.
Mm-hmm. Was
that the second time you apologized? Or, at least multiple times?
That was the second. That was the first time that they conversed me to say I apologize, because I was never going to say I'm sorry, because I wasn't sorry.
Had you hadn't fallen out with Sunny?
No, not that time, no.
Okay. So then she still wanted you to apologize after that?
Yes, they went on and on about me apologizing to her. And I'm like, well, I tried to, but I couldn't do it. And I'm not going to go on a public platform, because the lady asked me on that platform, say, if you're wrong, apologize to me. I had questions. So
you didn't get those questions answered. You didn't get a chance to talk to her.
Never.
Got it.
And as we know, it doesn't matter if you apologize for anything because they don't care.
They don't. Yeah.
I mean, how many times did I apologize for what I said? And I said it over and over and over again until the point came where her and Andrea were like, stop apologizing for it because they don't care.
Even when you said the poodle thing, like I was like, I even said that to them. It was like no holds barred with me. And I didn't, even when you said that, I was just like, I mean, I'm pretty sure like you didn't even understand what you were saying at the time. But it wasn't like a racist thing. It was just like you just said it because, I mean, it is some poodle shit. As a black person, I can say that. But you didn't know that at the time, but it was real. And so, and people said that multiple times after you said it. But then they went on and on and on and on about that shit. Like they don't have any morals or values about anything. They want to be mad, and that's their motive about everything. Her hairstyle is literally called a poodle hairstyle. But they were so mad at you about that, and it didn't make sense to me.
And again, I will say I should have never said it because I know the history of.
Don't apologize for that again, please.
Well,
please.
but the thing is, in my mind,
if he wants to, you know,
in my mind,
just listen to him.
In my mind, at that point, whenever I said, I was thinking Lucille Ball, like, you know what I'm saying?
Because it was a hairstyle.
Yeah, but then I knew that I shouldn't have said it. But
I'm gonna call it a poodle today. It's a poodle.
The point is that it doesn't matter how much you apologize because it's never enough for them. They don't have to apologize for anything.
Yes. When she pulled up my family's information, when she pulled up my student loans, when she pulled up my address, when that lady pulled up to my house, there was never an apology. They was like, ain't nobody pulled up to this house. The lady, I can describe the lady. She had a short haircut. It was great. It was like a salt and pepper haircut. She was in a truck, pulled up to my house. I was standing by my mailbox. That lady could have reached out to me and unalived me at that time. That's how much I remember that day.
I'm just going to throw this up here. Can I just interrupt?
Yes.
I'm just going to throw this up here once. This is a once and a done, okay? I'm a black woman, and so Deb just mentioned the poodle hairstyle. This is a YouTube video. It's called How to Bubble Ponytail with Afro Kinky, How to Make a Poodle Ponytail. So that exists, that term exists. I'm just saying it to So Deb. All right, now let me put my fireplace back up because some people probably have never. But I understand what Jennifer is saying. He shouldn't have said it, and he feels that way. He has apologized over and over and over and over, but he still wants to, express himself. Just like you, So Deb, continue to say, it was me. I did it. I caused this. And Jennifer is saying to you,
But did she go on and apologize about her hating fat black women? No. That's the thing.
When you mention that, I have no idea about that.
I know you don't, but I do. And that's what I'm saying. You can't be mad at him for saying poodle when everybody in the chat is like, well, I mean, it's a poodle hairstyle. It's a real thing. But then you have a phobia of fat black women. And I know that for a fact because I have a picture on social media where we said that the thirst is real, talking about this girl that she hates who's fat and black because she hates fat black women. So for me, it's just like, if we're going to give the smoke, give it to everybody that's around because she hated that girl. I forgot what her name was. Damn, what was her name?
Oh, don't. No.
Okay.
No.
But yes, but she knows who she is because I
keep in mind. I don't know who you're speaking, but keep in mind I'm in a legal.
Right.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, if we're going to be apologizing for stuff, let's apologize for all the bad things that we did say about people. And she was a part of that. So no, we're not going to sit around and make Jennifer the scapegoat because of saying poodle when everybody in the chat was saying the same damn thing. And then you have a phobia of fat black women. Like, no, we're not doing that. And I'm not even calling that lady fat and black. She said that.
All right.
But it's just not fair to like everybody be held accountable, but then y'all don't. Like, there's so much stuff that I know and I could speak on, but I don't get involved with a lot of things because I try to get out of it. And I gotta say this for you, Teddy, too, as well, because I know you're a black woman. Is it okay for me to be a black man over here talking to you?
Why not?
Because I'm not supposed to be talking to black women and be in black women's business.
No, we're having a conversation. I'm just fine with
Okay. I just want to make sure because that's what I got in trouble for in the beginning.
that part I never understood.
I'm like, I'm over here trying to protect these black women that's over here because y'all treat them like shit. But let me make sure when I come onto a woman's channel that's black, am I okay to be over here? Because that's how they told me that I should. That's why I was getting all the flack because I was in black women's business. I'm like, y'all are actually dragging me into it.
I get it. I pulled that picture up because, and just to understand, and I know everyone understands this. People take offense to things said about them if it's quote unquote outside of their race. All right.
Listen,
it's all right.
Mimi Twin.
This applies because I can be a black woman.
Mhm.
I am a black woman. I can say things to another black woman about her hairstyle where she might not get offended. And that's what I think Jennifer is saying in his apology. He caught it so quickly. I shouldn't have said that.
No, when he said it, I told him, I said, you gotta chill because they're gonna turn this around on you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Immediately when he said it,
yeah,
because that's my friend, and so immediately when he said, I was like, they're gonna turn this around on you, so don't say
and
that.
They did,
and he immediately apologized when he said it to kill it, but they ran with it.
Well, and here's the other thing that I will say. There are certain things or certain words that can trigger people, and we don't know why it happens. Maybe that was maybe somebody bullied Sunny about that whenever she was younger and called her that. That can trigger somebody, and I get that. So that's why I'm like, I was totally wrong to say it. But then to be co-signing whenever somebody's alleging me at being a PDF file, then then I guess there's no problem with that.
Right.
You know why I don't feel that way? Because when I said black bitches, they were mad at me. But I had been through, and I don't know if you even know I said that, Teddy. But no. I said that because I'm like, who's attacked me? These black bitches. I said that. The reason why I said it was because only people that were attacking me was black women on YouTube. And so I didn't mean it in a way like I disrespecting black women as a whole. I said it because the people that was attacking me at the time were calling me all kind of F words. They were calling me all kind of gay words. They were calling me all kind of things. So I said that. And then they was like, you be careful what you say because I'm like, they're not careful what they say about me. And so I had to take myself back at that time and say, you know what? I didn't mean it in the way that y'all trying to take it towards what I said. What I'm saying is that these black women are attacking.
All right. I know my moderators and my audience can hear me just squirming. I don't mean to interrupt.
I'm sorry.
I don't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, we don't cuss over here, Deb.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's kind of like, okay, I got the one time,
But that's what I had said. Yeah. So I wanted to say what I had said while they were mad at me.
Yeah, I understand. I do. And
I'm just like, what am I supposed to be like?
Give that example. I just thought it was going to continue with that.
Oh no, that was the only thing I had said. That was the only thing I had said.
Then there would be people on, listening, and I know they're listening, and say, "You let that black man call us black."
I do not think that. I don't say that about women. My friends, most of my friends are black women, And so the fact that I was being attacked by black women, it bothered me a lot. And so when I said that, I was fed up because they were making videos about me. They were telling me to say a black woman's business. I'm not even in it. Like, it was so much going on. So at the time, I was kind of fed up, and I said that. And they came over to me and they was like, "Well, you can't say that because you know they're gonna be trolling on this." I'm like, "But you get where I'm coming from at this time." I didn't mean it like all black women are the B word. I didn't mean that way.
Right.
But I was just fed up at the time because I'm like, they're calling me all kind of F words. Like, it was a lot going on. And so I'm like, you're going to talk bad about me, I'm going to talk bad about you.
Yeah, they have no problem dropping the F-bomb on us at all.
It's Not Me says the people taking down black women's platforms
Or black
are
women.
black women.
Yep.
You know what I heard Cub say? Someone who is anonymous, I can't say that to be 100% true. If someone is anonymous,
wait, can you pull back Mimi Twins thing back up? Because I
don't
did
know.
that same. Can you pull Mimi Twins back thing back up?
It's not me.
No, Mimi Twin.
The one after
Mimi.
that.
I'm sorry. There you go, Mimi.
She said he did make it clear he was not directing it to all black women, but the ones attacking him. I really did. I was just fed up that day. I was on Hear Her channel that day. And the reason why you would know that was because Hear Her actually deleted that live that I did that day.
So that he wouldn't get in trouble.
Yes.
But of course, they already had it recorded.
No, they didn't. They don't have it.
Oh.
No one has me saying that online at all, nowhere.
I'm sure somebody got it.
They would have. I think they would have pulled it up by now. Oh, God.
Me?
No, that's me. I'm sorry.
I'm like Let me read some of these comments. While or just put your mic on, you mute your mic. And right now, you can email me at unwinewithteddy@gmail.com. And I didn't even say my date or time. I just came on and said hello. I thought we were going to listen to music, but you know what? You just never know what you're going to get on Unwind with Teddy. And I appreciate So Debonair and Jennifer Love Spewitt coming up on the platform. We're just having a conversation. We could run, even longer, but I just wanted to let everyone know out there, I appreciate you, all the support that you give to this channel, and for respecting our guests, when they are on the platform. Please, as a reminder, be, careful of the things that you put in the chat. Everybody knows that, but I'm just going to say it once. Okay. All right. So,
and I also would just like to say, you know what? Even by us still talking about these things, it's kind of giving it back to them to let them still distract us from what actually needs to be discussed, which is all of the things that they have done. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's still kind of like replaying, like, our missteps and the things that we did wrong, but we're not even discussing all the things that they've done wrong, which is a benefit to them,
Yeah, they talk about accountability. All of this. All of it's important. Yeah.
And I mean, there were threats, so many threats made.
Oh.
And just, but then they want to act all innocent. And, they quickly forgive somebody who repeats the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, but then says, well, God forgave me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, we don't know if God forgave you or not. That don't mean we have to. I mean, we can forgive you the first time or the second time, but I've never made a comment like that again, like the one that I made, but there are people who continue to do the same thing over to different people, time after time after time after time, and they don't apologize for it, or they give some apology and then turn around and do the same thing over again. So that means that the apology wasn't real.
right, or the apology that they've given, um, that's good enough for them. But as I was mentioning to So Deb, and I stand on this, if you've given multiple apologies like he did, and that's still not enough, that's why I wanted to know, when did the pressure come in for more and what? Why?
I still don't understand. I still going back to something. I still don't understand why Sunny was crying over a woman that she doesn't even know.
Well,
Why she was
she learned very soon that she shouldn't have been doing it.
Crying.
Yes, she just went on and talked about her, about how she went on and she lied about her. But the thing is that they were so prone on this whole speaking spell and this girl over there that they wanted validation from them, and so they got it. And then, even I'm gonna say Val, because Val was the person that I really trusted and I really loved. And when she decided to go over there with them and decided to leave me, I'm like, do your thing, but you know what? It's going to come back to you. And guess what? Look what's happening to her right now. The same thing that she did to me, they're doing to her now. They
in
want to.
other words, they need you until they don't need you.
Yep.
But the thing is, you can't tell me that they didn't know that all of these other times were fake too.
I don't think they wanted to know.
But now it's a sudden outrage because she finally admitted that she lied.
Well, I mean, she didn't have a choice because they called her out on it.
Yeah, I mean, well, because she admitted that she lied on a live.
When we called her about it, the way she did it the first time.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't want to believe it. But now she's doing it to them.
Oh, so, no, I think that they knew back then, but that was something to make us look bad. It was like, oh, we're hateful people. We're evil. This woman's, so sick. And the people in the basement are saying horrible things about her and all this stuff. And now they're saying, well, yeah, they were probably right.
Well, can we come upstairs now?
Honey, we remodeled the basement. It's still there. Okay, we don't need to come out.
Listen. She was never a loyal person at all. She went wherever she could, where she felt the best at, and this is how they're doing her now. I don't feel bad for her.
Me either.
I loved her. Like, she was a really good. She was my very first mod I ever had on my channel, and then she decided to leave me to go with them. And I told her, I said, it'll circle back around to you, and that's what's happening right now.
And I even asked her one time on a panel, I said, how can you say, because she was sitting up, it was on here, her channel was me, you, Hear Her, and Val. And Val was telling you, oh, I love you so, Deb. And I said, you can't say that you love him while you sit up on panels where they are literally dragging him, calling him slurs, and you say that you have a gay child. Would you want your gay child called that? She's like, well, I guess I just didn't hear it, or I don't remember it. Conveniently, she never remembers, or she didn't hear it. It's always that.
I remember that. Now that I talked to her, I'll get off of YouTube, and I mean, she's off now, but I mean, she's in a box now. Like, they packed her up and put her in a box.
Well,
but don't you think that's only going to last so long?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's not gonna last very long. She's gonna be back.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, she's gonna be back.
And I mean, she told us she's rich, and her husband buys her a bigger rock every so many years, and she can afford designer purses, so she don't need to be here for money, I guess.
Well, they proved that was wrong. So
unless she's in the hospital and then they have to collect funds for her family to eat.
Hopefully, she don't flatline again.
Hopefully.
Wow. Those videos exist too somewhere. I do remember the collection, and people were raising money. I just, I thought, really, I've always thought all of it were true. I don't have very much to, say on that. I don't really you know,
and you should have.
if someone says there's,
it's not even your
based
battle.
on my background and
Yeah,
everything.
it's not even your battle. You didn't know her like we knew her.
Yeah,
So, and I mean, so
When
Deb
I
knew her
tell you,
so
like me and her were so cool. Like when she was my first out of my channel. She came from Nosy channel to my channel. We prayed for people together. Like we had an amazing relationship. And then when things got bad for me, she just got up and left. And I told her, I was like, you know what? The same thing that it's going to happen with me is happening to you. It's going to happen to you. Just wait. And it took years for it to happen, but it's happening to her now. And, you know, I don't have any sympathy or empathy for her at all because I told you, you cannot do people wrong. I am one of the most nicest people in the world. I don't know a person in my life that can tell you a bad thing about me. YouTube might be different because of the things that happen on YouTube and people make their assumptions about me, but in my real life, you can never find a person to say nothing bad about me.
right.
I can't say that about me. I'm sure you can find plenty of people to say something bad about me in real life, but
Not me. Not me. I've been one of the most genuine people in real time in my life. You can't find nobody to say nothing bad about me because I'm always so genuine and nice to people. I have given up my last to people all the time. Like to the point where I risk my own livelihood for those type of things. That's the person that I am. So when that happened to me, I'm just like, I was so confused with her because I thought she was the same type of person. But I learned very soon when she just tried to go over there with them, that wasn't true.
Well, there's so much that we've learned here tonight, and I'm definitely going to have to replay portions of the other video.
I'm going to send you some videos too, Teddy, that I want you to listen to.
Okay. Well, you can do that. And,
Yes, because there's a lot of things that, and I said this on purpose, and I'll say it again. I do apologize because I'm the reason why this person is over here causing havoc over here on YouTube, because that person has really, for some reason, didn't like me, and I don't understand what it was about me that she didn't like. I guess it was because of the whole Tober thing, but I didn't do it.
you know what though? I think it started before that, and I think it started after the fallout of the panel of you know, that other channel that you used to be on. I think that it started there because the avatar was mad at you already.
She wasn't around then, though.
Oh, she wasn't? You think?
No, and even after that, I did an interview with that girl over there. So that's not true. What happened was I became friends with Nosy. That's when it started. That's when all this stuff started. And when Nosy told me to go back and look at her channel, she was like, her videos started off about me. I looked at her channel and it was about Nosy. People didn't want me to be friends with Nosy.
Well, yeah, that definitely. I agree.
And after I would not stop my I don't say alliance, but my friendship with her, they were upset about it.
yeah, but to say that you caused it, you caused what all of this that's happening to everyone else.
Because
They're doing
Nosy didn't care about it, and they were never going to they wouldn't shift her anything. But when it came to me, they was like when it came down to that girl over there, the rabbit, she was the person that was in my inbox telling me, I'm giving you a chance, one more chance. Well, I gave you a chance. And then she was like, and I even wrote a note down before I even got on to Maggie's thing. They said that Monica was going to do a documentary on the panel. And then all of a sudden, Danny shows up. And that was the robot one. Think about that.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a lot of things that were coming around. Even when Rabbit was warning me, it was a lot about me starting this entire thing because I would not choose her side versus Nosy. I'm like, I'm not choosing no side. I'm cool with both of y'all, but she wanted me to choose one side, and I wouldn't choose one.
That's interesting. Because she didn't want to choose.
I don't know if you saw. I don't know if you guys saw the live that what's the name that Sunny did the other day. Not the other day, but like a few weeks ago.
I haven't watched.
I think it was like the something opinion channel.
Yeah, I saw it.
She wouldn't. did you realize she was saying my name?
Mm-hmm.
That's how you know. A lot of it starts from me because I
Well,
was bringing everybody around.
Well, yeah, but and the funny thing is on that live, she said that the whole reason why her and Hear Her had an issue was because of Val. And she
And that
said,
was not true.
yeah, I mean, well, it kind of was because whenever Hear Her was up there, Val's the one who got nasty with Hear Her and told her to go make her own channel. And so Hear Her
But that
did.
was because of me, because they had Sunny Alley on her channel that day, and I vouched for Sunny Alley. Then Trees came up there,
Sparkle Alley. Sparkle Alley.
Sparkle Alley. I'm sorry. She was up there, and then they took her down. Trees was mad about it. Then Hear Her came up there, and she was vouching for me, and that's when Val told her to make her own channel to talk about it. It was about me.
Still, Deb, you can't put that. I mean, like I told you, me and Hear Her are just outspoken people, and we're gonna say if we don't think something's right.
Because she kept saying, why does he need to apologize?
Yeah.
And that's when Val was like, well, go on your own channel and talk about it.
Yeah.
That's why I give my apologies, because I'm like, a lot of it was because of me. Like, and I hate that fact that it caused so many issues. But you know, at the end of the day, and it's not a flex for me to say that, but I knew that because I also built a lot of people's channels on YouTube. Going down to Danny, going to Rabbit, going to Sunny, all people's channels. When I did that interview with Rabbit, it built her subscriber base. When Danny started making videos about me, it built her subscriber base, the whole panel. And who else? Sunny, Danny, and Rabbit. These people, they built their channels off my back. And then they took me down doing it.
Well, hopefully soon we will have an answer as to who this person is that's been harassing people for years now. And then we can go forward from there.
Yeah, we're getting ready to move into 2026. And what the new year will bring, we don't know yet. But we're getting close. We're getting close, all of us.
I just want to know who the robot one was.
Well, I'll just say this because it's on a legal document. It's in the court. Danielle Robertson was given an order to identify her legal name and her postal address. It was due by December 15th, and she's still anonymous.
I want to say this, though. He's not talking about her. He's not talking about the voice now. He's talking about the original, the robots.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was somebody different.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it was somebody different, and it was more than one person.
It's that Rabbit, and that's who I think it was, and I won't take that back. I know that's who it was. The girl that y'all are going to this thing with, I don't know her. I don't have no beef with that girl, but that robot one, who is the Rabbit, that's the one I want.
The robot.
I know for a fact that she was, because she told me what her job was when I met her.
Well, you know who she is.
Yeah, but I want her to be revealed that she was the robot person.
Oh, I see.
And she can't change that. I'm gonna tell you something I did yesterday. I actually commented on her post yesterday because there's this girl. Her name is Rizzy. She was on TikTok. She unalived herself. And somebody sent me a video that Rabbit did, and I actually commented on her post, and I was like, I hope this doesn't cause any confusion or whatever, but my soul was like not sitting right with it, so I deleted my message.
All right.
Because I just can't. She's not a good person to me, so I had to delete my message. And I'm sure
what did you think she could do with the message? What
she's probably gonna pull up and say, "Oh, so Dad, come over here and comment and delete it." I did. So if she listened to this, I absolutely did post on there and I deleted it. So don't make a live about it.
How did you know it was her TikTok?
After I was watching it, I realized it said
Oh,
rabbit news or something.
okay.
Like, oh,
Oh,
that's because she was down in the rabbit hole
okay.
when I first met her. Then it was like down the rabbit news. I think the thing I said. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
she didn't say
So
her.
what's she gonna do? You made a comment and you deleted it.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't be. I don't want to be around this, and so I just deleted my message. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she's gonna be like holding it against me, like, oh, he commented it and then he deleted it. I sure did. I did.
Yeah.
So don't no need to go on a whole spree about me doing it. I did do that.
And
But my thing is, I jump ahead of them before they could talk about me.
oh, I
You
see.
want you want to pull my shit? Yep, I had DUIs. I did this. I did that. So you can't talk shit about me. You gonna pull up a student loan? So and now she if she want to say that I comment, I sure did comment, but I deleted it as well.
Well, I just want her to know that I'm still sitting over here with my tinfoil hat on.
Okay.
Are you still in love with me, Jennifer?
Gosh, I thought that I fell out of love with you a long time ago. I don't know. Maybe tonight rekindled it. I mean, I don't know.
You like my white lover man that
Yeah.
I'm in love. You in love with me? You obsessed with me?
Yeah, right.
All right. So this pillow talk.
Yeah, that was
I don't want to get
that was
fair
always,
use comment.
that was always
I know
sunshine.
you guys are teasing.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
teasing,
because
definitely.
when people stand up for me that they in love with me and they can't help it, that's what they say. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, biggest bear hugs to you. And to all my other bears. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we wrap things up?
I would say I think that you're doing a great job, Teddy, and stay the course. Keep the course going on. We're watching. I'm watching from the bushes all the time. I'm not here all the time, present, but I had time this weekend.
You're aware.
Yeah, I had time this weekend, so I'm like, let me go on and talk and show my support because
Thank you.
I definitely do support what you're doing because we do want to stop the things that had happened and that's been happening. It's not fair for a lot of us, and I applaud you for everything that you're doing.
Well, I appreciate that. And I like what you said for all of us,
Yeah.
not just one, but for all. How about you, Jennifer? Anything else you want to say?
No,
Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and all of that. I hope you had a good one.
I did, and I hope everybody else did too. And maybe I'm sure that I will probably see you. I'm off all week. This is my week that I always take off. So, well, one of the weeks. But so I'm off until the 5th of January.
Ooh.
Yay.
Ooh, nice.
So I've been off since noon Christmas Eve.
Ooh,
So
extended holiday.
yeah.
Well, that's great to hear. I'm glad that you joined Unwind with Teddy's panel tonight, and all of you.
It's like
panel
old
members.
times. We haven't done a panel in a long,
I
long time.
know, I know.
But I
And,
understand why. I
yeah,
mean, I totally
yeah.
get it. But
I miss hear her too. I know
Me
you
Me
guys.
too. I miss her.
So
I
shout
miss her,
out to
I
hear
miss
her.
her being on YouTube. I mean, I talk to her, but I mean, I miss her being on YouTube.
I got in the most trouble going over to her channel.
So did I, but I don't regret it one bit.
Me either. Me either.
Well, when you talk to her next time, Jennifer, tell her we miss her here and bear
Yes.
hugs to her and hope she's doing well. I
All
think
right, I
that's
will.
going to be it. If you guys are all set, we're going to drop you down. And
All right.
again,
Bye, y'all.
thanks. Thank you.
Love you, Teddy, and have a
Love
good
you.
night and happy holidays.
Yes, you too. And again, my condolences,
Thank you.
deepest condolences for your losses.
Thank you.
All right. We'll see you again.
All right.
Bye-bye. So you heard him. More conversation right here on Unwind with Teddy. It's just about 11:45. I think we're going to let that do it for tonight. If I didn't get to all of your messages, and maybe we'll get a chance to circle back. Hopefully, we all learned something. This was fair use commentary. Everything that was said tonight by everyone on the panel, it was their opinion, their experience, and I appreciate you once again. But that's going to do it for me. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Teddy. Good night.